All right, welcome back. This is example 3 of 187 for Math 230. And what we're going to focus on here is we're going to do the exact same problem with the small exception that now we're looking at this region being cut off by some plane. And so that plane we're saying is z is equal to 2y plus x. And so that's going to be the height of the function. So up to this point, we've been taking that the height of these functions are like a 1 here. And so if you think of this as like a mass, right? This would be the mass density function. If the mass density function was 1. And so now we have like a mass density function that's different than 1. So we're going to plug that in here. And that's going to change this from a density or from an area to a volume. So that'll be the first change that we make. And then now our area, our function is not just a constant function. We're actually going to plug in the z. So we get 2y plus x and a 2y plus x dy. And then change that here to a 2y plus x. And change that here to a 2y plus x. Okay. So we change that. That's the first change that occurs when we add in a new density function, if you will. And then if we calculate the corresponding volumes of this by plugging in the new function and integrating over each of those, that'll change a little bit how this integrand looks. So I will acknowledge that that will be different because now you're going to be integrating. So if you plug that in and integrate everything out, you get that the corresponding volume, if you will, is going to be 917 over 20. And this one also comes out to be 917 over 20. Okay. So the setup is exactly the same as in the previous example. So there's nothing new there, including how we partitioned this up with the different spaces. The new part for the Houdini's strong theorem is to recognize that our we have a kind of like a density function now instead of just being 1 as in the previous examples. We have a new density function that alters the form, but this is like an area times a height or a space kind of volume. So I hope that's helpful and relieves some of the pressure that you may be feeling with adaptation and moving area into a volume. But I hope that's helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.